have gone here or are aware of this, and it's going to help you in your careers because of the reputation, and that's again because of the brand between the ears. It's all about perception. But every day that goes by, those diploma factories their perception continues to get worse as people that have no idea what they're doing and can't think themselves out of a paper bag are getting degrees because they went there and they paid their tuition. And so I think that's something to be aware of. So what are some ways that you as a marketer can help to shape perceptions of your company's brand?
Train your employees. Train your employees in what your brand is about and what you're trying to accomplish.
Great communication on the mission of what you're there to accomplish. Yep. Very good, very good.
See, I'm more on the, communications and recent experience working with a marketing communications firm. One of the projects we had was emerging markets for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay, okay.
So our strategy was sort of two-pronged, if you will. Part of it was just promoting Major League Baseball, the experience. It wasn't just about the Brewers, even though the Brewers are very marketable in terms of their personalities. But the experience of going to watch Major League Baseball and being in that environment was, harkening back to bringing your kids with their mitts so they can maybe catch a foul ball, and just an experience of being in the ballpark on a Sunday afternoon during the summer. And then part of it obviously was specific to Milwaukee and the Brewers and who they've become.
Okay.
But one of the things that we always talked about was consistency in the messaging. Mm-hmm. Whether that was traditional advertising, electronic TV, radio, as far as the spots, a lot of human interest stuff, storytelling, trying to create emotional ties and emotional reactions to participating, whether it was the visuals, but ensuring that, in fact, if you look at some of the visual stuff that they do now, it's very consistent in terms of the way that they display the players, the coloring, the lettering, and all of those things.
And understand, based on what you're saying there, Billy, organizations that really know what they're doing with branding are going to have an absolute exact color that or several colors depending on, before it's just that color blue, right? But an absolute color or a set of colors that you can't deviate from that one little tiny shade, okay? They're going to have, even in some examples, GE has its own font. That if you read something that was produced by GE, if it's a white paper or some kind of informational thing, maybe it's a brochure, it's actually in a GE font. They use Calibri or Arial, in your Windows, Word. Not a GE. GE, you're going to use GE font. I mean, it's that extreme that their branding, they want to be so to the letter that has to be on that. With that font and then a certain letterhead, and of course with the colors.
And that's consistent from the time wherever you happen to see that image,
right,
to when you get to the ballpark. Everything that you see in the pro shop and the restaurants, etc., is consistent all the way through.
And the reason that's important is because when you're messing with the mind, right, it's all about the perceptions. You need that brain to think, boy, that color, I know that color, that's the Brewers, or that's Ford, right? And that's so important. It may seem like kind of either silly or anal to the ridiculous levels, but it really is effective, and the research backs it out that you can really create an image in people's minds because you're so consistent with your brand. Right. So excellent, Billy. Thank you. So in other words, it's all about the brand. As I said, if you learn nothing else in this class, I want you to take away that creating value in the minds of consumers is the crux, and then we want to create loyal customers. And the biggest way that we do that is by great brand awareness and perception. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed that.
Should I give you my address where you can sit in the royalty check?